In the women's bantamweight division at UFC Vegas 104, you got Josiane Nunes taking on Priscila Cachoeira. Highly interesting women's fight here in the bantamweight division. Nunes 10-3, Brazilian. Cachoeira, Brazilian as well, 12-6. Something's got to give here. Cachoeira, 5 inches taller at 5'7". She's 36. Prime age for the women's divisions. Nunes 31. Nunes 2-inch reach advantage. She fights left-handed. Cachoeira fights right-handed. Nunes leads on the feet, and in terms of activity, 5.4 significant strikes to 3.8 for Cachoeira. The takedown game has been non-existent so far for both fighters, which is interesting considering they're Brazilian. Nunes, 58% takedown defense. She's lost 2 in a row to Chelsea Chandler, decision. Jacqueline Cavalcanti, split decision. Got outstruck in terms of significant strikes in both those fights. She beat Zara Farron by decision. She got outstruck in that one. She did outstrike Ramona Pasquale. That was 4 fights ago. Won by decision and beat Bia Malecki by first round KO at the Contender Series. And these women's fights are interesting because there's a lot of matchups are still working out to find out who's where, and common opponents don't always help. It really comes down to the matchup. Cachoeira, 65% takedown defense, lost to Jasmine Jazuda Vicious by submission. Miranda Maverick, submission. Beat Ariane Da Silva by KO. Ji Yeon Kim, see, it's confusing, by decision. Lost to Jillian Robertson. Had a pair of wins over Gina Mazzani and Shayna Dobson. So she's got tremendous experience, does Cachoeira. And this is going to be, this is a very tough fight to predict. I mean, when you look at Nunes' last fight, Cavalcanti was 9-1. Before that, Chelsea Chandler, 6-3. So she's the favorite in this one. I don't like it. Priscila Cachoeira's got a lot more experience in a UFC setting, like 11 fights to 4. That's got to mean something, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, there's some losses there, but she's been around the game for a minute. I like Priscila Cachoeira to win this fight. She's 36 years old. The significant strikes aren't there. She's been submitted. She could get submitted in this fight. Who knows, right? Nunes might show off the takedown game. We'll see. But Cachoeira's got a ton of experience. I'm going to lean with her and the dog in this situation to get the win, to move to 13-6. And I think, she's going to defend the takedowns well, and she's going to do well in terms of the stand-up game, in terms of significant strikes here. She's got to outpace Nunes, but Nunes has been outpaced in most of her fights. So throw out the numbers here. I like Cachoeira and the experience to win by decision here. Women's bantamweight division, UFC Vegas 104.